Welcome to the Introduction to Fundraising, a delightful, simple mini-series for beginners. In this introduction module, we're going to briefly look at the components of a complete fundraising program. Before we look at all the components, we need to understand that not everyone is going to donate to your organization. That is why we need to do some prospecting first. Prospecting is a systematic approach to acquire and record data about prospects, or people who potentially could donate to your organization and your current donors. It includes a lot of research and cultivation. You need to think about it like when you start dating someone. You wouldn't ask someone to marry you on the first date. You would actually need to get to know them first, build a relationship with them before you ask them for a commitment, like marriage. When you think about prospecting or prospects, remember these three important key elements. First, you need to identify who can become a potential donor. You get to know them, take them out for coffee. Then, you get them involved in your organization somehow. So, you need to identify, interview, and involve them. Those are the 3 I's. Fundraising can be hard, can be fun, can be very frustrating, and rewarding all at once. And as with all these emotions, there are different ways that make up a comprehensive fundraising program. They all need some kind of analysis and research. So let's take a look at them now. First, we have annual fund. An annual fund is any activity that stimulates regular annual giving. Things like telephone campaigns, direct mail, e-appeals, and the goal is to renew donor support annually. Capital campaigns and major gifts. These usually require an intense effort to secure pretty big donations. You usually plan a specific capital campaign for a special need like a building or a truck, or you can also plan a capital campaign for a building renovation. Perhaps you want to implement a new program over a period of time and need a huge influx of money. There's lots of effort and careful planning. And major gifts operate in the same way, except they are not as time restricted. It's a big investment in time, however, it is worth all the effort when you succeed. Then we have planned and legacy giving. Simply put, planned giving is the process of making a significant charitable gift during a donor's life or at death that is part of his or her financial or estate plan. This type of fundraising is very specialized. However, you can learn more about it. I have provided some articles under Section 1, Intro to Fundraising Basic Concepts, in Google Classroom for you to read if you are interested. And finally, we have corporations, foundations, and government giving. You can also receive donations or grants from a variety of entities that are not individuals, like businesses, foundations, religious and service clubs, and federations. The same basic steps you do to build your individual donor relationships, you would do the same with these segments. It is very, very important to match their interest with your interest. For further information on any of these fundraising components, take a look at the resource document found in Google Classroom. And before taking the quiz, read the handout. It has very important information. When you understand the material, test your knowledge and take this little quiz. Thank you very much for listening. To learn more about fundraising, please continue to the next section, which is part of the Introduction to Fundraising mini-series for beginners.